The title of this demonstration is Text Classification for Bulk Localization Review, and it is joint work by myself, Gerard Lynch, together with Carl Vogel, Steve Kern and Dave Lewis at TCD, and Phil Ritchie from Vistatech. This demo is part of the Bulk Localization Workflow series of demos. Linguistic review is an important part of the localization workflow, and currently it is done almost completely manually. Due to the sheer amount of content involved in bulk localization, it is usually the case that only a small percentage is actually sent for linguistic review. What text is reviewed is usually determined heuristically, depending on the content and job type. We propose an automated approach to linguistic review, and that is to use text analytic tools to compare all of the text to a reference corpus of previously reviewed text in order to pinpoint which segments should be sent for manual review. This results in a higher quality text for the end user and cost savings coupled with value add for the localization vendor. So what does the automated system do exactly? First, the segments, which in this case are at the sentence level, are extracted from the translation project file, which is an XLIF format. We then rank the target segments against the reference corpus using the chi-squared metric and word pairs with punctuation as features. Then, this information is integrated back into the XLIF file and displayed in a manner which is interpretable by the reviewer. We conducted a set of experiments to compare the results of our automated approach with the results of a manual linguistic review. We used 3 translation jobs with English as the source language and Russian as the target language from Vistatech based on Symantec source content. As we did not have the detailed results of the linguistic review, we identified which parts of the files had been edited by the reviewer by comparing the pre-review and post-review versions of the translation jobs. The next part of the experiment involved ranking the pre-review versions of the jobs against a reference corpus and identifying the positions of those segments which were later edited by the reviewer. We found that the bottom 40% of our ranked list was of interest. Job 1 had 111 segments and 8 edits in the manual review. Our automated approach placed these 8 in the bottom 40% of the ranked list. Job 2 had 797 segments and 57 edits in the manual review. 42 of these edits were placed in the bottom 40% by our automated approach. Job 3 had 157 segments and 9 edits in the manual review. 8 of these 9 were placed in the bottom 40% of the list by our automated approach. We believe that these results are promising. In the future, we wish to make the process integrated so that the ranking can be done using web services, which will also facilitate updating of the reference corpus incrementally. The current experiments have used English-Russian data, but we were eager to investigate other language pairs. We were also eager to examine different features for ranking, including part-of-speech information and single word frequencies. Now let's take a look at an early prototype of the XLIF reviewer interface. We log into the system. We then select an XLIF file which we have previously uploaded to the system. We open this file in the review window. We then select Review Mode in the main editor window. This brings up a slider which allows us to select the most anomalous units in our ranking. The top units here correspond to the bottom of our rank list. We now have an overview of our document with the anomalous units highlighted. We hope you enjoyed our demonstration of our system. Thanks for listening.